Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship.
He was considered a sidekick. He was considered a Robin.
I don't think so.
But I ain't never seen a 21-year-old guy, you 22 now?
Yes.
Play as well as you playing right now.
Kobe Bryant had his best game of the finals with 36 points in Game 3. He's 23, already a superstar, and now on the verge of winning his third NBA championship.
When and why did you come to the revelation that this is the greatest player on the planet, Kobe Bryant?
T-Mac can't catch a break on social media ever since he went on First Take and made some rash comments about Kobe, and rightfully so. It feels like when former players get a mic, they throw caution to the wind and just say whatever pops into their head. That's exactly what we saw with Tracy McGrady when he chimed in on this whole ring culture controversy. And honestly, from the way he started off, I could tell he was on some nonsense.
We have too many talented players that come through this league that are championship worthy.
Championship worthy? What does that even mean? There are players that are ringless that I wish had a ring, but they didn't necessarily deserve it unless they went out and got it. The funny thing about this is when T-Mac is saying there are players, he's talking about himself. He's saying he was championship worthy. It's all me. And he's saying he was entitled to win a ring since he never got one. Unfortunately for him, that's not how the NBA works. There's no handing out participation trophies.
So you get nothing! You lose!
Seriously, being in the race isn't the same as winning the race. But T-Mac doesn't get that, and the next comment he makes about Kobe is what really gets him in trouble.
Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Yes, he's right. He never got the opportunity for us to see what he could do with Shaq. But I hate that he's trying to act like if he swapped spots with Kobe, he'd automatically be the same player with the same resume. That's just not true. That's pretend. Cause maybe he could win one ring with Shaq. I think he'd be talented enough to do that. But to three-peat? Absolutely not. Three-peats aren't just an accomplishment that falls out of the sky. Only a specific combination of players can get that done. And I'm not even bringing up the holes in McGrady's game. Number one, he's injury prone. Number two, he wasn't the defender Kobe was. Remember, Kobe made 12 all-defensive teams in his career, while McGrady made 0. Part of the reason why LA was able to three-peat was because Kobe was able to guard the Allen Iversons and the Reggie Millers of the world. McGrady had the physical tools, but he just couldn't do that. And even if I give in and say that McGrady would three-peat with Shaq, he wouldn't win the 2 that Kobe won without Shaq. Part of the reason why Kobe is so respected was that he proved he could win as a number 1 option. McGrady and Kobe are 2 players in different ballparks. You know, it's hard not to notice that all 3 of these guys, T-Mac, Gilbert Arenas, and Jay Williams, who are out here acting like championships shouldn't matter when talking about all-time greatness, just so happen to be the guys who never won a ring themselves. Sounds a lot like they're coping and trying to protect their own legacies. Just watch how Gilbert Arenas goes out of his way to downplay Kobe's championships.
You only respect the driver of the car. No one respects the passenger of rings. The one who's leading the one who's leading the team, that's the gold member right there. That ring counts.
Cool. So my question to Gil is, which of his rings count? Wait, he's won nothing, so to call Kobe a passenger to his championships with Shaq is not only disrespectful but inaccurate. For the first championship, he was definitely a sidekick, but as the years went on, he was as close to being the 1B to Shaq's 1A as possible. Like, I'm curious, would Gil say Kyrie was a passenger to the 2016 championship? Is that how he really thinks? In my opinion, Kyrie isn't a passenger, just like Kobe wasn't, because they both contributed a lot. I'm not arguing that Kobe was the first option. He was obviously the second option. You can tell because Shaq won all 3 of the finals MVPs of the three-peat, but that doesn't mean he was useless. But Gil just keeps making less and less sense.
He was considered a sidekick. He was considered a Robin. He was considered the next Pippen.
This is the worst!
Kobe wasn't getting compared to Pippen, he was getting compared to Jordan, and he wasn't just a sidekick or a Scottie Pippen. He played a much larger role than that. Look at the stat comparison between Shaq and Kobe for the 2001 playoffs, arguably their most dominant run. Shaq averaged 30 and 15, while Kobe averaged 29, 7, and 6. Sure, Shaq had the more dominant numbers, but everybody would be the second option if they played with Shaq. Let me make this clear. Tracy McGrady isn't Kobe, despite what he may say.
Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship.
That's no.
Here's what I'll say to end the video. Don't let these guys fool you. People like Gilbert Arenas and Tracy McGrady, guys who never won championships, will try to convince you that said player didn't deserve their championships, or that championships don't matter at all. And Gilbert Arenas is right in thinking that McGrady and Kobe were similar in talent offensively, but what pushed Kobe to another level was the team success he had. It's not just about talent, but what you do with it. But what do you think? Would Tracy McGrady three-peat if he got to play with Shaq? Tell me in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.